I used to look at myself in the mirror every morning and think, I've made it, and for a while it actually felt true. Because I believed that waking up early, wearing a suit, fulfilling client goals, making money, cooking dinner for a respectful partner, and actually getting excited about Sunday brunch was what success was supposed to look like. And somewhere along the way, I lost sight of what I wanted, of who I was, and of how fragile that carefully crafted image really was. When I landed the job at the marketing firm I'd envisioned since college, it didn't feel like a milestone, it felt like destiny. And I poured every ounce of myself into becoming the star employee, staying late to fix campaign errors, volunteering for the next big pitch, even when exhaustion had me half asleep at the wheel of my car, believing deeply that if I just gave every ounce of effort, I'd become the person I'd always wanted to be. And I did on paper. I earned praise, raises, and invitations to industry events I'd once only dreamed of attending. Meanwhile, my social media feed filled with everyone else's highlight reels, friends getting engaged, traveling coast to coast, having babies, buying houses, while I had my own highlight reel. Closely cropped selfies in conference rooms, blurry but earnest snaps with my partner at a trendy brunch spot, boomerangs of celebratory champagne popping after a successful campaign. But something was off. Everyday life looked like it was happening around me, not for me. And when I woke up on a Wednesday morning too exhausted to brush my teeth, I couldn't remember the last day I slept past 6 a.m. or the last time I cried without being prompted by exhaustion. I had coffee staying up past the sun, and I laughed at jokes I didn't find funny just to feel part of something outside my head. Weekends were a blur of chores, incomplete laundry, social commitments that drained me, and phone calls with people I didn't really want to see, but was too proud to say no to. And the worst part was that I pretended everything was fine. From posting filtered brunch photos to sending perfectly polite Slack emojis, even when parts of me felt cracked and hollow. It all came to a head on a Friday morning when I showed up to the office, looked at my reflection in the elevator mirror, and didn't recognize the person staring back at me, the practiced smile, the forced calm, the shoulders slumped from weeks of carrying other people's expectations. I spent the whole weekend in bed, staring at an untouched to-do list titled Life Improvements. But all I managed was eating cold cereal, rewatching old TV seasons, and crying because I genuinely couldn't remember what I used to enjoy. My partner poked around the house, asking if they should bring movies or pancakes, and I told them to go enjoy the day without me because I didn't have the energy to pretend to be okay. And then I realized that fine had become a comfortable lie.